Hello students, welcome back to the second video of this playlist. In this video, we will be solving question number 2 from the one of the most recent past paper of Pure Mathematics 2, which is the May 2024 P2 paper. So let's get started with question number 2 of this paper. Okay, so in question 2, the question says in an arithmetic series, the sixth term is 2. In an arithmetic series, the sixth term is given as 2. The sum of the first 10 terms, that is S of 10, it is negative 80. So for this series, part A is asking to find the value of the first term and the value of the common difference. Okay, so the sixth term it is given and the sum of the first 10 terms it is given. Okay, so sixth term of the arithmetic series, it will be what? A6. It is A plus n minus 1. N minus 1 is basically 6 minus 1 times d, which is 5d. A plus 5d. This is the sixth term. So A plus 5d, it is equals to 6. This is the first equation. Oh, it is equals to 2. Sorry, not 6. It is 2. And secondly, they said the sum of the first 10 terms. Okay, so the formula for S of 10, it is basically n over 2. So n is 10, so 10 over 2, that would give you 5. N over 2 times twice of A plus n minus 1 times d. So n is 10. 10 minus 1 is 9, so 9d. This is the formula for S of 10. So you will get 10a plus 45d. So 10a plus 45d. So 10a plus 45d, this is equals negative 80. Okay, so we can divide both sides by 5 to get twice of a plus 9d equals to negative 16. Okay, so we got two equations. Now let's solve the two equations using elimination method. So these are basically simultaneous equations, so we can easily solve them out using elimination method. Okay, so for elimination method, let's multiply the first term by 2. So second term minus first term into 2. Okay, so the second term, it's basically twice of a plus 9d. This is equals to negative 16. Okay, negative 16. And the first term, it is multiplied by 2. So that would give you twice of a plus 10d. This is equals to 4. So if you subtract, what you will get? 2a cancels out. So 9d minus 10d, it is negative of d. So negative 16, negative 4, this is negative 20. So the value for d, it is 20. So we got the common difference. This is 20. So we need now the value for a, the first term. So the value for a, we can get it from the first term, from the first equation, from 1, d equals to 20, right? So let's put d in this equation. So a would be 2 minus, a equals to 2 minus 5 times 20. 5 times 20 is 100. So this will give you negative of 98. Okay, so first term is negative 98, and the common difference is basically 20. That's it. We got the common difference and the first term of the arithmetic series. That's what part A of question number 2 has asked for. Fine. Okay, next is part B. In part B, the question says, hence find the smallest value of n for which S of n greater than 8000. That is, sum of the numbers of the sum of first n terms of the arithmetic series greater than 8000. Okay, so it says hence. That means we need to use the answer of part A, that is the first term and the common difference. Okay, fine. So S of n, the formula for S of n, it is basically for part B, it is n over 2 times twice of A. So twice of A is negative 98, twice of A plus n minus 1 times D is 20. So this should be greater than 8000. Okay, so let's multiply both sides by 2. So n times twice of negative 98, it is basically negative of 196. Okay, negative 196 plus 20n minus 20, it is greater than 16,000. We have multiplied both sides by 2. Okay, so now multiply the bracket. So negative 196n plus 20n squared negative 20n. Okay, so negative 196 negative 20, that would give you negative 216. So we can write it together as negative 216n. Okay, so negative 216n greater than 16,000. Okay, so take all the terms to the left side. So take 16,000 to the left. So you will get 20n squared negative 216n negative 16,000, that is greater than 0. Okay, now divide both sides by 4. So you will get 5n squared negative 216 over 4. This is 54n negative 16,000 over 4. It is 4,000. Okay, so negative 4,000 greater than 0. So we need to solve this inequality. So we need to get at first the critical points. Okay, so at critical points 5n squared negative 54 and negative 4,000, it is equals to 0. So solve for n. So minus b, this is a quadratic equation, so we can use the quadratic formula. B squared is 54 squared minus 4 times 5 times negative 4,000. So that will make it positive. Okay, so this is so this is 82,916 b square minus 4ac over twice of a. Okay, so square root of 82,916, it is basically 287 point something. So that so definitely the value for n should be positive, because n is the number of terms. Number of terms can never be negative. Okay, so 54 plus, we will ignore the negative 1. Okay, let's consider the negative 1, then we will eliminate the negative part, no problem. So this will give you either n equals to square root of 82,916, it is 287.951 something, plus 54 over 10. So this is 34.195 dot. Okay, or n equals to negative something. So let's ignore the negative 1. We don't need to consider the negative 1. Okay, because n is the number of terms. Number of terms cannot be negative. Okay, so consider the quadratic inequality. Look at the sketch. The coefficient of n squared, it is positive, so it has a minimum turning point like this. Now the inequality wants the part of the curve that is above the x-axis. So this part is above the x-axis, this part is above the x-axis. So we are considering the positive x-axis only. So here n is 34.195 that we got. So the part of the curve will be above the x-axis when the value of n is greater than 34.195 ... Okay, hence the value for n equals to what? The minimum value of n, hence minimum value of n is n equals to, okay, the smallest value of n, the smallest value of n is n equals to 35. This is the smallest value of n such that sum of n terms of the arithmetic series will be greater than 8000, and that's what part 2 has asked for. Fine.